Don't buy the M4 MacBooks right away. Wait, watch this video. I've got a better deal for you that will serve 95% of you watching. So if you're excited, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about why the M1 Max MacBook Pros might be still the best value Pro machines in the market. I've been using the M1 Max MacBook Pro for the last 3 years. Yes, 3 years have passed. And this machine is very, very powerful. But the M4 MacBook Pros are actually a big jump over the M3s, which were also another jump over the M2s, which were also another jump over the M1s. So the M4 MacBook Pros are 3 generations ahead of the M1s. So why am I telling you not to buy those computers? Well, pretty simple actually. The M4 MacBook Pros are really powerful and really good. They are really efficient, the GPU is very, very powerful, but I do believe that they are completely overkill for most of you. Yes, if you are a beginner filmmaker, if you are a small YouTuber, or you are looking for a computer to buy to start photo editing, video editing, 3D rendering, or even coding, I don't think you need the M4 MacBook Pros. Those are completely overkill. They are made for professionals, like high-power professionals. Even the M4 Pro is too powerful for most people. I do believe that the M4 is actually the sweet spot. But if you do need more GPU performance, the M1 Max is the way to go. The M1 Max MacBook Pros currently can be bought between $1,200 and $1,500 on eBay used, or you can find them refurbished for a lot less than they were new. And when you compare it to the M4, it's like 50% the price. So you are getting essentially the same computer with the same hardware, the same keyboard, the same trackpad, the same size machine, the same amazing mini LED display, 16 inches or 14 inches, wherever you choose. You have the incredible speakers, the best in the game. You get 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports. Now you get 3 Thunderbolt 5. Yes, but again, completely overkill. You still get the HDMI port, the SD card slot, and the headphone jack. You still get MagSafe 3.0, the new generation of MagSafe. So this machine is literally the same thing as the M4 MacBook Pros with the M1 Max chip. And what can you expect from the difference in performance between these two machines? Well, only time will tell. And I will be getting and reviewing the M4 Max MacBook Pro. Yes, I will be reviewing that machine, and I will compare it against the M1 Max. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video. But here's the thing. That computer is super expensive. You can spend upwards of $4,500 on that machine. Well, if you buy the M1 Max MacBook Pro 16-inch with 32 GPU cores and 32 GB of RAM, you will be spending $1,800. And with 1 terabyte, maybe 2 terabytes of storage. So you'll be getting a very, very capable laptop for coding, 3D rendering, photo editing, video editing. I run my entire YouTube channel on this machine, still 3 years later, and for half the price, which is just ridiculous. So do you need more than this? Do you need more than the M1 Max MacBook Pro? You don't. And even if you are looking to buy a desktop nowadays, for example an iMac, should you get it? No, I don't think so. I don't think you should be spending $2,000 on an iMac when you can spend $1,800 on this one, get an external display, and you will be getting a PC desktop and of course a laptop. So here's the thing. The M1 Max MacBook Pro might not be the most powerful machine in 2024. And it's not even the newest. You have 3 generations ahead of the M1 Max MacBook Pro. But if you are a value-driven person, if you are someone looking always for the best value products in the market, and currently you are looking for a new laptop to video edit, to photo edit, to 3D render, or even to code, then don't overlook the M1 Max MacBook Pro. This machine, right now, you can get it refurbished, you can get it used for amazing prices, and it's still very, very powerful, and you will get all the perks with the new generation of the M4 MacBook Pros in terms of hardware. So don't overlook on these machines, don't sleep on the M1 Max MacBook Pro. So what do I mean when I say don't sleep on the M1 Max MacBook Pro? Well, pretty simple. If we go into Safari and we have already this page open up, as you can see you have 2 options, the 14 and the 16 inch. But if you go for the cheapest M4 MacBook Pro, it will start at $1,600, which is quite expensive. I mean, $1,600 for a base model M4 chip with 10 CPU cores and 10 GPU cores with only 16 GB of unified memory and 512 GB of storage might seem like a good deal for a brand new computer. And it is. But the thing is, if you go into a quick Google search and we search, I don't know, maybe eBay. Let's go into eBay. Quick search on eBay, M1 Max MacBook Pro. For the machine that I was talking about in today's video. As you can see, 1,300 euros. This is an M1 Max 14-inch with 32 GPU cores, 64 GB of RAM and 1TB SSD with warranty, refurbished for less than $2,000. You can get a 16-inch version with 10 CPU cores, 32 GPU cores, 64 GB of RAM and 2 TB refurbished for $1,900. For example, this is $2,000 US, which is a good deal in my opinion. And if you can get this machine for $2,000, 64 GB of RAM, 2 TB SSD, 32 GPU cores. If you go into Apple's website, we choose the M4 Max, the 16-inch version, and we go into the base model, $2,500 already, more expensive, but of course it's new. But if you go down and we scroll to until we reach, I would say, 32 GPU cores, so the same amount of GPU cores. I don't know, my CPU will be a little better, of course, the M4 chip has a better CPU, but with 32 GPU cores and 36 GB of unified RAM, so we are already with the same amount of specs. We put 2 TB of SSD there just to match, and we are already at 3K, almost 4, $3,899, so $3,900. Really expensive, this machine. So yeah, this is just a standard display. If you want a nano texture, it's $150 more. But what matters is if you go into this M1 Max machine, it's pretty much the same. And if you go looking into, I don't see that many scratches, that many damages, nothing. This is refurbished, very good. So it means it's in very good condition, almost brand new, 100% functional, very good physical condition. Let me see if there's anything more about this item. This is from a company, so it should be pretty okay. This condition rating, 7 out of 10. The screen will be light scratches, minus amount of wear, pre-cleaned. Okay. How the battery, doesn't say anything about the battery, but I mean, this should be in a good condition computer, which is $2,000. $2,000 for the M1 Max MacBook Pro. 16-inch, 32 GB of RAM. This exact machine right there. While an equivalent M4 Max is $3,900. So almost double the price. And this wasn't even a thorough search. So if I go here and I push back just a tiny bit, for example, I go back to the other page, and here, as you can see, we have more options. For example, this one right here, 32 GB of RAM, 1 TB, excellent condition, refurbished. Excellent condition, so the same machine that I have, 32 GB of RAM, 32 GPU cores, 1 TB of storage, $1,800, $18 and $29. While if I put this exact spec right here, that's, let's see, $3,500. Again, always 50% of the price, always half. And you can even get 14-inch machines for $1,000. Look at this, $1,000, 14, M1 Pro, 14 GPU core, 16 GB of RAM, 1 TB SSD, $1,200. The M1 Pro machines, the value that they have, it's insane. Again, I'm running this entire setup, this entire computer with my M1 Max machine. This is my ultra-wide display, this is all my setup. The M1 Max machine is right there. And I simply just have one cable connected to MacBook Pro, and I have a dock right here. I have my Magic Keyboard, I have the Logitech MX Master 3, and that's it. I have a complete desktop computer. But whenever I need to carry this computer around, simply plug out this cable and bring up my computer, which is really important for me because I need to have a mobile setup. And the M1 Max MacBook Pro with a 16-inch display is truly the perfect computer for me right now. 3 years later, it's still well worth the $4,000 that I paid for it, but luckily you can get one today for less than half. So yeah, before you spend and splurge all of your money on an M4 Max MacBook Pro, even if an M4 Pro, check out the M1 Pro and M1 Max MacBook Pros. You will save a little of a buck. It's also worth pointing out that the M1 MacBook Pro, especially the M1 Pro and the M1 Max MacBook Pros, are also getting Apple Intelligence. So all the AI features present on the M4 MacBook Pros that Apple likes to talk about, they are all here. They are all present on the M1 Pro MacBook Pro and the M1 Max MacBook Pro. So you don't need to worry about being left out of the AI revolution. No. Again, the only difference between the M4 MacBook Pro and the M1 MacBook Pros are literally performance and efficiency. The rest, literally the same. And if you don't really need that 3 to 4 times jump in terms of performance, then just look for an M1 Max MacBook Pro, because these are half the price of a really good spec M4 MacBook Pros, And you don't really need to waste that money because you don't really need that performance. You will never touch the ceiling of those machines. So you are completely wasting money on a very expensive computer that you don't need. You just need an M1 Max MacBook Pro. And even those, good luck touching the ceiling of this performance machine. Because again, when they were launched, they were completely overkill. And in 3 years, the camera equipment, the video codecs haven't got that heavy that makes this machine sweat. I never put this machine to actually sweat when I'm video editing. I record video on my Sony a6700. I take H.265 10-bit 4K video. It does not stutter here, not even a flinch. So this machine is really complete. And even if you do really want future-proofness, I guarantee to you guys, that the M1 Max MacBook Pro will last you the next 8 years, easily. While the M4 Max is the newest machine, it's also the most expensive. So think really well before you buy the M4 MacBook Pros, because if you take a good look at the used market, the refurbished market, you can find these M1 Max MacBook Pros, these M1 Pro MacBook Pros, or even the M2s in a very, very good discount with amazing values. And yeah, if you are willing to buy a refurbished machine, you will get a way better deal with these computers. Yep, completely forgot to finish today's video. But here I am while editing. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Yes, listen to me guys, search and try to find an M1 Max machine. I think you will be very happy with it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.